Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gamers Theater with your host, CurlyStew. As we left off, we just realized that, hey, cool, we get a safe house here. So, let's figure out what else Mrs. Kubota has to say. Yeah, how else may I be of service? I don't really care. Let's just go to the safe house place and see what this place actually gives us. Alright, so she said go to the piano and play all those keys. Really gives us the nice highlighted yellow spot, as if to say, go here, stupid. The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Gee, I wonder why. Play chopsticks. You're a natural! You should give up on shadowrunning and become a touring pianist. Of course. Let's just play it and get in here. Yep, slides to the side. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go and see what we get. Alright, cool. So it literally has everything for you. Perfect. Including a bloody disembodied arm. And a person with a demon on her shoulder. Dr. Sarah Castle. Make it quick, I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Oh, I can even take my sarcasm into this game. Oh, wait, no, he's not talking about her right now. Looked like you could use a hand. Yes! Awesome! She looks down at her mangled arm. Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to ask you to sit in the waiting area. Watch some trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Mrs. Kubota never said what kind of cyberarm she'd pay for. Okay, so the phrase beggars can't be choosers has absolutely no meaning in this world. Yeah, here you go, out of the kindness of my heart, you can have this. I want something badass. Got one with a laser inside? Of course. You'll take what I give you, lady. Now let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote. I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End of story. Whatever you say, kid. Oh, so she'll replace her entire arm with a laser arm and, you know, all badass and stuff. But the face? Nah. Don't touch that at all. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty-night. Not sure if that's how you do it in the medical practice, but I'm not a doctor. Coyote looks better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged, and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Thanks. Mrs. Kubota will have me working it off for the rest of my life. She notices your expression. You look like you've got something on your mind. Well, I do have some questions. She flashes you a puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts. Sam Watts? What about him? Well, he's dead. Holy dreck, Sam. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Did Sam have any enemies? She thinks. Enemies. That's hard to say. I mean, Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. He got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer, too. She bites her lower lip. I like ginger. Oh, God. Okay. She likes gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few... Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually, he got loud. The way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what. Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother and how he loved his mother. It's pretty pathetic stuff. Where did he live? On the streets, mostly. He occasionally convinced someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try to forget about it. Sam was sick. Dying. Didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him, see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. All better. But just like that? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's joke, but I did. No accounting for taste. Sam made some bad jokes. Not when he was sober. He was chill and funny, I guess. I guess I just knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe you can make some sort of deal. Yeah, we'll see. Come on, I saved your life and you want something from me? Of course. Alright, let's check out this place before we advance anymore. That has to be the single coolest elf I've ever seen in my life. Past the bar, the edge of the safe house becomes somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Half-Dream. To ease your way through the Sixth World, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Let me see what you have. Oh wait, this is nothing I can use because it's all for mages. Maybe he has some stuff. No, this is all. Yep, this is all for magic users, which I am not. Ooh, this looks like my area. Lots of tech. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires displayed, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of this techno bitstorm stands Dwarf, immaculately dressed and surprisingly calm. Supremely calm. David Fry II. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can't get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. I can get any. And if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or anything gear you need? Yeah, actually, I have no idea what a decker can actually do, so let's figure that out. What's a deck? Well, jack into the Matrix, or in the context of a run, when you jack into the local node of the facility you're in. And In the deck determines how many programs and ESPs you can carry and the firepower of your base matrix attack. Decks and IPs of a deck. Decks have IP. When a deck's IP is reduced to 0, you'll get booted from the system. And it'll hurt. Okay. What's a program? A program in the Matrix allows you to defend your avatar against countermeasures and enemy attackers. There are a wide variety of different programs for attack and defense at different power levels. As you progress as a decker, you can use more powerful versions of these programs. What's an ESP? Johnny, you want to take care of this one? Sure. When you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you are all alone. That's where ESPs come in. An ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program, and when you deploy it, it manifests as another team member in the Matrix. Different types of ESPs have different abilities. This all sounds incredibly awesome. What do you have for sale? Sure. Ooh, yeah, this actually is better than... That's better than what I have, but... Let's look for programs. Alright, so this is all stuff that I can only use in the Matrix. Let's get a new cyber... Wait. Yeah, we have plenty. So... I don't really want to get ESPs yet, because that just seems like a money sink, so... Alright. You know, until we really know what... Like, how it is in the Matrix, I really don't want to... Alright, what the heck? Come on. There we go. Alright, so I'll equip my AK and my new thing, frags, nitro, and medkit. Alright, so let's just go back in. Let's sell this so we can get some more money in our pocket. And... oh, okay. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend, Johnny Clean. While in the same overalls that you saw him upstairs, down here leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. How is decking used? The decking skill is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc. But occasionally on a run we'll have the option or the requirement to go into the local Matrix local area network of the facility you're infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. Okay. I can assume that he's just dressed as a janitor to cover stuff up. Oh my god. Jeez, they really put every bit of effort that they could into all these character models. Or portraits, rather. Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc, dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high, and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in his picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers. Calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and, of course, price. Bunker bustin' Gruberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? What exactly do you sell here? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armor. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And if that wasn't enough, I can also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. So what can I get you? Let's take a look at what you got. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I want to keep my rifle or... Here, because let's see. 10 damage... 10 damage, 19 range, 24 shots. Huh. I mean, it makes sense at this point, just to... It makes sense at this point, just because it's like the best weapon all around. I mean, why would I have a pistol when an AK can do the exact same thing, just so much better? However... This does look good. Same damage, same range, but a little bit more capacity. I think we'll get this. And... do we want to get a pistol? Nah. Not yet. Okay, we'll unequip that, equip this. Bada boom. And let's go back in, do the same old song and dance. Sell that, get a bit of money back. And we should be good. I mean, he's just a barman, so he probably just sells consumables. Ooh, actually, she probably sells some medical stuff. In Shadowrunner circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is the sixth world medicine on the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirit perching on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. And I suppose you were the one who patched her up. Impressive work. Thank you. It's a shame she wouldn't let me repair her face, though. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? What cyberware do you have available? Oh, sweet. I can actually... Okay, that's cool. That is really cool. Oh my god, that's really awesome. Alright, so the arm replacement gives 6 health. The eye gives 3% to hit. I think I'll get that, actually. That seems really cool. Cyberware causes essence loss. Essence is very important for spellcasters. The base numbers. Okay, so this is just for like spellcasters. It looks like. So the more tech you have, the less efficient at spellcasting you'll be. Kind of makes sense. All right, let's see your medical supplies. Oh. Oh wait, yeah, we just want basic medkits. Let's get 2. And yeah, we're good. Sweet. Alright, let's check out Sam Watts' place. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets, and pillow, you find an old photograph that has seen a lot of wear. Yes, look at the photo. The pictures of a blonde boy and girl, both appear age 14, sitting on a dock at the edge of the lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Why can't they just, like, show us the picture? I mean, I understand that, like, this is a role-playing game, but come on. Alright, check the back. Sam and Jessica, Lake blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll pocket it. That's gotta be important, right? Oh, cool. I can actually use this place as my stash, like, in case I am just a klepto and don't want to get rid of anything. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that actually just about wraps up for this week's episode of Gamers Theater. As always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in and watching this. And as always, I'll see you next week in the theater.